Blade of Despair is Popol and Kupa's core item, as it offers great physical attack and enhances them. You can get Blade of Despair in the early game for more damage. In the late game, we recommend that you get Malefic Roar for heavier damage on tanks. It's recommended that you upgrade their first skill at level 1. Then prioritize upgrading it because it's their main damage dealing tool. Popol and Kupa can use their third skill to hide traps in the bush, making it easier for enemies to step on them. They can cast the ultimate right before Kupa dies to instantly restore all its HP. Popol and Kupa can attack turrets with their first skill, for Kupa to take some of the damage for Popol. Popol and Kupa are best with fighters that can charge into the enemy's midst and ensure the survival of Popol and Kupa after controlling and killing enemies. For example, Alpha and Khalid.
Triple kill is under attack.
Kupa is powerful in combat, especially against marksmen with lower sustainability, such as Leslie and Brody.
Monster kill.
But since Popol and Kupa don't have any blink skills and Popol is quite squishy, they're at the mercy of more agile assassins like Guzhan and Karina. In the laning phase, Popol and Kupa can poke enemies with the first skill and get more attack speed with their ultimate when enemies are low on HP. Then CC and go for the kill with their first skill while Kupa is in Alpha Wolf form.
Killing spree.
In teamfights, Popol and Kupa can boost attack speed with their ultimate, then CC and deal heavy damage to enemies with their first skill while Kupa is in Alpha Wolf form. When enemies get close to Popol, use Kupa's Alpha Wolf form's second skill for protection.
Double kill. Triple kill. Maniac.
We recommend Inspire for Popol and Kupa, as it increases their damage dealing capabilities.
Kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
We also recommend they have Flicker as a battle spell because they don't have any blink or dash skills and can use Flicker for chasing or dodging. Passive. We are friends. If no damage is taken within 5 seconds, Kupa quickly restores HP. When Kupa is down, Popol can pray to bring it back to the battlefield. After Kupa attacks 3 times in quick succession, Popol's next attack will be enhanced. First skill, Bite him, Kupa! With his first skill, Popol throws a spear at the target to deal damage, and orders Kupa to attack and continuously damage them. Second skill, Kupa, help! With his second skill, Popol calls Kupa back, and gains a shield while dealing physical damage and slowing nearby enemies. Kupa will then attack enemies around Popol. Third skill, Popol Surprise. With his third skill, Popol sets a trap, dealing damage to enemies that step on it and immobilizing them. Then the trap will detonate, creating a frost zone and reducing movement speed for enemies in it. Ultimate. We are angry! With their ultimates, Popol and Kupa gain extra attack speed and movement speed. Then, Kupa enters Alpha Wolf form, enhancing other skills, restoring all its HP and increasing its max HP at once. Alpha Wolf form first skill, Bite him, Kupa! In Alpha Wolf form, Kupa stuns the target with 3 quick bites. Alpha Wolf form's second skill, Kupa, help! In Alpha Wolf form, Kupa will also knock nearby enemies airborne while dealing more damage and granting a bigger shield. In the laning phase, Popol can use the first skill for Kupa to attack enemies and then follow it down the lane.
Mega kill.
Since Kupa can take damage from turrets, they can cast their ultimate when an enemy's HP is low for a turret dive and kill. In the mid and late game, Popol can use his first skill for Kupa to attack enemies first, and when Kupa is surrounded and low on HP, cast ultimate to restore all its HP and keep it on the field. If enemies close in on Popol, call Kupa back with the second skill to prioritize nearby enemies.